In 90 days, you can either be at the exact same place that you're at now, or you can be everything that you've ever dreamed of. This is the ultimate guide to leveling up this year in just 90 days. So guys, it's time to lock in. If you guys are new here, my name is Rebecca and I'm a medical student from Canada, and I also love to post content about becoming the best versions of ourselves. So if last year wasn't treating you the best, you guys are in the right place to get your lives back together and become everything that you've ever dreamed of. So step one is to reset your space. Resetting your space is so important, and organizing everything, putting everything where it needs to be, because a messy space equals a messy mind, and nobody can focus in an environment that is extremely cluttered, extremely messy. So you want to set yourself up for success by creating a space that you can focus in, that you can work in, that you can really be your most productive in. And since it's a new year, it's a really great time to dig in those cabinets that you've haven't touched for the past year, where you just shove things in. It's a great time to wash all of your makeup brushes, take the hair out of your hairbrush, and to really vacuum and deep clean those crevices that you've been ignoring for the past year. Trust me, after a deep clean, you're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna feel more motivated. You're gonna feel more productive. You're just gonna feel better about yourself. So that's why the first step to leveling up your life is to clean your space, clean out all of that clutter. The next thing that we're going to do is to create a vision board. This is my 2025 vision board, and I think it looks so adorable. So I have two quotes on here. This one, which is act like the person that you want to become, because it resonates a lot with me. I think that you really need the habits and the routines of the people that you want to become in order to be successful. And then on the right side, I have you are absolutely capable of creating the life that you cannot stop thinking about. This quote has so much to do with my limiting beliefs, because in the past I always thought that I wasn't capable of doing something. I just couldn't do it for one reason or another, because I just thought I was an average, regular, mediocre person, that I can't do anything special in my life. I can't give myself the things that I want. But I'm like, who's to say that I can't have my dream life? And if I take one step towards that every single day, then maybe eventually I can say that I've worked towards that and I've tried my best for that. So everybody here, if you have something that you cannot stop thinking of dreaming about, know that you are capable of doing it, and no one's stopping you except for yourself. I also have some stuff of living a healthy life here, because a healthy lifestyle is absolutely crucial in my life. Fitness, eating well, and just doing self-care. I also have some work and study stuff, and then I have this picture, which is like this person on a high rise, and this is literally my dream apartment, and I don't know if we'll ever get there, but I'm putting it on my vision board so that I can look at it all the time and see what my next goal is. Vision boards are not only aesthetically appealing, but I think that they're really important for motivating yourselves, getting disciplined, and to remember what your goals are that you actually want to do. Don't listen to anybody else when you're setting your goals. Really reflect and think about, what do you want in your life, either at the end of 2025 or within this next 90-day challenge that you're bringing to yourself. What do you want to accomplish? You're going to always remember the bigger picture, because progress is slow sometimes, and that's the best type of progress that there is. It's that one step at a time every single day that you take that really makes that huge goal happen. But because we have those big goals, it's really hard to see the progress that we make every single day. So sometimes we can get lost, you know, we kind of forget what we're doing in the first place, and we kind of lose the bigger picture. So that's why having a vision board is so important. I like to put my vision board as the computer background in my laptop, so that every time I open my computer to do work, to study, anything like that, I can see my vision board and I can see the goals that I've set for myself and the bigger picture every time I open my computer. Step number 3 is to write down all of your goals.
As coisas chegam quando passam. Se o que aconteceu de errado.
We're trying to make goals that actually stick this year. We're trying to make goals that we can actually achieve, and not just randomly make goals like be disappointed that we didn't achieve them. I'm trying to not make goals that are too difficult or too many goals. So this month I literally only have 3 goals that I want to hit, so that I can focus my full energy on these 3 goals, as to not overwhelm myself. And in the past, I've definitely made the mistakes of making so many different goals, forgetting to keep track of them, not even sure if I actually made any progress towards them. But we want to be able to make goals that are achievable, that you can measure progress with, and not too many goals, so that we don't feel overwhelmed with everything. And kind of on a similar note with the journal, the 4th step that we want to do is to write down all of our deadlines that you know of, like every single deadline that you know, every single appointment. I usually write down these deadlines on my Google Calendar, and then every week I copy them onto my agenda, so that we don't forget anything that is due, and we make sure that we plan ahead of time, so that we're not cramming, so that you have the time to complete everything to a high degree without stressing yourself out. I cannot stress how important this one little thing is in your life. It's such an easy thing to do, and yet it makes the biggest difference. Along with your agenda, schedule things in that aren't exactly appointments, but are things that you promised yourself that you would do. For example, if you promised yourself that you were going to work out 1 time a week, set that date in your agenda or in your calendar on that exact time every week, so that you build up that habit, and it cannot be something that is skipped. It is exactly like an appointment, or it's exactly like a class that you have to go to, an assignment that you have to do. It is a non-negotiable in your life, and writing that down as an appointment in your calendar really makes those habits stick, so that you can succeed at your goals this year. The next step is to set boundaries with other people. What this means is you don't have to say yes to everything that you've been invited to. I know that sometimes people get the fear of missing out, but honestly, just think about your goals and think about whether or not this thing aligns with your goals. I used to be the biggest yes man, and I would just go even though I didn't want to go, or it would mess up my sleep schedule. But only go to things that bring up your energy. Go to things that you actually want to go to. In addition to that, if you have people in your life that are draining your energy, or that might feel toxic, even if it's people that you've known for a long time, maybe it is time to have that conversation. I feel like the people that you surround yourself with and that you talk to are one of the biggest influences in your life. So if you feel like another person is influencing you in a negative way, there's no shame in having a conversation or distancing yourself from this person. And I know that it can be one of the most difficult things to do, because these people might be one of your friends that you've known for a really long time, or it might even be your current partner. But I feel like sometimes you have to be honest and truthful with yourself, because it is truly the people that you surround yourself with that is going to affect you the most on your transformation journey. So take that as you will, focus on yourself, and on a more positive note, you can find people that align with your mindset and align with your new goals on this journey. For example, Finding people that can keep you accountable for your goals, finding people with the same interests and hobbies as you, finding people that give you energy instead of taking that energy away can be so helpful on your transformation journey. And even maybe finding a mentor that can help you who's been through this before. All of this is so helpful, and it really has to do with the people that you surround yourself with. So the next step is to minimize your distractions. I know I'm not the only person who is sometimes on their phone a lot, but a couple of years ago I limited my time on TikTok and Instagram, but I basically would only go on there to find inspiration, only follow people that gave me joy and that motivated and inspired me, and I would post my own content on there. So instead of, you know, feeling terrible about scrolling on these apps, I would feel more positive and refreshed. But if you notice that an app is just draining yourself away, you can set a time limit, or you can delete the app completely. You can give yourself a challenge. Maybe in these 90 days you're completely deleting social media, or in these 90 days you're setting a 1 hour limit on social media every single day. So minimizing these distractions can help you so much to stay focused on your own goals throughout this self-improvement journey. Next, I want you guys to do things that make you feel good in the long term. For example, there's so many things that we know can make ourselves feel good and we just don't do them. For example, eating healthy, drinking water, putting on our skincare, going out to exercise. But there's just this like a mental block inside of your head that can sometimes make you not do them. And on the other side, there's things that we know will make us feel really terrible, like alcohol or eating junk food, and yet we still do them. So what I want for us to do within this 90-day transformation challenge is to do things that make you feel good, actually good, not just good in the moment, and also eliminate things or reduce the amount of things that you do that you know will feel bad. And I know that you know what these things are. So we just have to act upon this within the next 90 days. And finally, I want you guys to make things easy on yourself. These are things such as putting a water bottle beside your bed when you go to sleep at night so that you have a fresh glass of water in the morning every time that you wake up. Another example is putting out your gym clothes and shoes in the night before, or finding a gym that is closer to you so that you don't have to drive 20 minutes away or walk half an hour to get to the gym if possible, or even keeping your journal right beside your bedstand so that you can see your journal every time you go to bed and you get reminded of your goals. Habits and being healthy and becoming the best version of yourself does not have to be difficult if you don't make it difficult. So that's why all of these things are things that you're doing right now in order to make it easier for your future self. I am a lazy person. Like, I am actually a lazy girl at heart, and it takes me so much effort to do things, but doing these things makes things 1,000 times easier. All right guys, 2025 is your year. It's never too late to change your life, even if it's not January 1st, even if it's January 20th, even if it's March 1st. Whenever you're watching this video, just remember that change is not a time. Change is not a day, but change is actually a mindset transformation. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. So let's embark on this 90-day transformation journey together. Subscribe to join the wellness community, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.